Hey guys, Jay here with Word of Advice TV. I live on Big Island, and about 2 days ago, we were going from one side of Big Island to the other, from Kona to Hilo, and we got to about the middle of the island, where there's absolutely nothing around, it's just a barren land, and our car gave us a very unpleasant surprise. As I'm driving, I can hear that the car, it almost sounds like it's starting to rev up, almost like I'm pressing on the gas pedal harder, even though I'm not. So it's revving up a little bit, and I'm thinking to myself, wow, that's kind of odd, but maybe the car is just getting a little bit tired because it's a steady incline. I was really hoping the noise would just go away, but unfortunately it didn't. It kept getting louder and louder and louder, and then I also noticed that even though the revving up is getting louder, the RPM scale on the RPM, it stays at about 2.5 and it does not go up. That's when I thought something's definitely wrong. So by the time I started pulling over, the car was already making treacherous noises. And when I turned it off, opened the hood and took a look at it, it turns out that the power steering pump, the pulley on it actually snapped off, and the belt was half off the pulley and rubbing on the housing of the pump. So there was belt shards and metal shards just all over the place. We were very fortunate that we just passed the dead zone where there was absolutely no cell service. We just passed that point, so luckily we had one bar. So we had a little bit of service and the internet was there too. It was super slow, but it worked, which really helped out. So from this experience, I learned 3 things that I would like to share with you. So thing number 1, if you don't have roadside assistance on your insurance policy, I would suggest considering it. I thought I had it, but it turns out I did not. When I called Geico told me, hey, they told me, sorry, we can't help you. The most we can do for you is hook you up with one of our towing truck companies that are affiliated with us. And being that we were in the middle of nowhere on a Sunday, this was gonna cost us an arm and a leg to get towed. Maybe a kidney too. Luckily, I have a friend that lives on Big Island that has a truck and a trailer, and he was able to come and pick us up. After we got home, I was sure to go on geico.com and add that to my insurance policy. And it's actually not that expensive. For me, it averaged out to about $2.50 per vehicle a month. So it's pretty cheap, I would say, to have roadside assistance, which covers breakdowns, lockouts. I actually got locked out of our car as well about 2 weeks ago, which was quite a mess. It would have been nice to have that too. Covers flat tires and dead batteries. So it's definitely a nice little service to have on your insurance policy. And the second thing I learned is how to pull up GPS coordinates. When I was talking to Geico, my friend at the towing truck company, I had to give them an approximate location where I am, and that was kind of hard to do since I was in the middle of nowhere. So I thought, hey, might as well give them the GPS coordinates, but I could not find them for the life of me. Took me a very long time. So if you ever have to pull up GPS coordinates, this is how you do it. Open up Google Maps on your phone, and that little blue dot, that signifies you, where you currently are. Press and hold that little blue dot for about a second or two, and that will retrieve your coordinates. So up on top, your coordinates should pop out, and all you have to do is copy those coordinates, send them to whoever is picking you up, and they just need to copy and paste those coordinates into their GPS, and they will know exactly where you are. And there's one last takeaway that I got from all of this. For me, this was the final straw, the straw that broke the camel's back. Going forward, if it's up to me, I will try my best not to get any more Hondas. For me, the debate of whether a Honda or a Toyota is better has been settled. I'm just gonna go with Toyotas from now on. The reason I came to this conclusion is because I have quite a few friends that have Hondas, and they seem to have a lot of trouble with them. In fact, both of my parents, my wife's parents and my parents, they both have Honda Odyssey vans, and those things have constant problems. They seem to be breaking down all the time. And in contrast, I have 3 sisters, each of them has a Toyota Sienna. Besides regular maintenance, those things seem to be just problem-free. They never have any troubles. And just to put a nail in the coffin, after we got picked up and we drove away about 3 miles from our broken down Honda Accord, 3 miles down the road, we see a Honda Odyssey van with its hood popped open, also broken down on the side of the road. And those are the things that I learned from this experience. If you have anything to say about any of the 3 points that I was talking about in this video, or if you simply just want your name to show up in the comments section, I would love to see you in the comments section below. Thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to mash that like button on the way out, and I'll see you next time. And if you're still here and not in the comment section below, let me tell you a quick story. So I was standing at a stoplight, the light turned green, and the guy in front of me did not immediately go. But instead of honking, I waited for 1 second and he went.